Welcome back, everybody. We're joined once again with Becca Lawrence from the Lloydminster and Community SPCA for another exciting edition of Pet Project. And Becca, we have a special guest on this week, so let's get right into it. Let's introduce her.
Yeah, so this pretty girl in here that's hiding out, that's Betty. You can't really see her too much. She was our kitty you may have seen on Facebook that was found on the airport road, and she had quite the injury to her back end. So it's still quite open, like it has to stay open so we can keep it clean, and it has to gradually close on its own. But yeah, she had a bit of a tough go. Like like the vets do think that it was a bite. Probably got really infected and just got as big as it is. And then she actually was pregnant as well too, and she was delivering, no longer alive kittens. So she really had a tough go. So we're actually fundraising some money for her right now to help pay for her medical costs, and just to kind of give her the best chance that she could possibly have right now.
And obviously, it's always so sad when, you have animals who come in who, maybe aren't in the best shape, but, it's a good reminder of why you guys have your medical fund, obviously, right?
Yes.
If this cat, if didn't get brought into the SPCA, we wouldn't be having this conversation today. And so obviously it just highlights the importance of, the community being able to help out these animals like this. So obviously you said you guys are still raising funds for Betty's vet bills. So if anybody out there wants to help contribute, this is a great time to do that. And obviously you guys accept donations for your medical fund all the time, because obviously this isn't the only time this happens. I know we have discussed other animals, even in the last couple of months who came in who needed special care. And so obviously this is a great way for the community to, really help keep an animal alive. So that's really wonderful that, people are coming in and the donations are starting to come in. So beautiful.
Absolutely.
Well, we're sending all of our best wishes for Betty. We really hope a speedy recovery, and, then she's ready to be adopted out. So that's something to keep in mind too, guys. If you would like Betty, one day she will be released into the wild for adoption.
That's right.
Beautiful. And you have a big fundraiser coming up, Becca, which is honestly my favorite of your guys' every year. And of course, you're doing it a little different in the days of COVID, but the Jail and Bail, it's coming up soon.
Yes.
So
Coming up.
Yeah, so why don't you give the people a little few details there, Becca?
Yeah, so basically, again, like we did this last year, where our participants were off-site just to help keep everybody safe and healthy. So we're doing the same thing again this year. But again, last year we introduced the silent auction into it, and it was a huge success. So far I've collected a good table full of things, and I'm going to be going around this week here just to see if I can scrounge up some more. But again, if anybody has something that they would like to donate, I would love to chat with you and get that figured out with you. But yeah, it's going to be December 16th. And same thing, like we're gonna probably close for adoptions just in the general, so we can focus on donors and things like that. But yeah, all day December 16th, we're gonna be crushing that, and hopefully my goal this year is 20,000. So I'm really gonna aim for us to be able to get to that goal this year.
And you know what, Becca, I have a feeling like you guys can do it. Like I really do have faith. This is we're gonna get it in the bag. And so obviously you mentioned that you guys are still accepting items for the silent auction, which is great. If you're a local business, even, it's always a nice way to not only be able to give something that helps a nonprofit, but you do also get to perhaps showcase some of your products, right? So
absolutely, and that's actually who I've been aiming towards this year, is a lot of our local talent. And yeah, again, in hopes that, it spreads the word about them and gets them some more business for themselves as well.
Absolutely. So if you operate a business in town, and you want to help out, you want to get your name out there for doing a good deed, this is a great opportunity to do that. And for everybody else, keep your eyes open on the 16th. Make sure to check out the silent auction items. Check in. We'll be adding some coverage. Of course, our Shelby Clark will be participating in the SPCA Jail and Bail. So we're all excited here for that. It's going to be a really fun day. And real quick, we'll just touch on it before we go back up. But you kind of were saying that you you have some Christmas fundraisers coming up, which is really exciting to hear. And I know we don't have
Yeah.
all the details yet, but maybe just a little teaser for the people to get excited for, the coming month here.
Yeah. Just again, something we're going to try and get out there. I think with PetSmart, we're going to try and do some Santa photos again. And, just other little ones that, just get our name out there and just get people talking about us. And again, in hopes to bring in some more money for our SPCA.
There you go, everybody. So a lot of exciting events coming out of the SPCA in the coming months. So that will be wonderful. But that is unfortunately all the time we have for this week, Becca. But I want to thank you for stopping by. I want to thank Betty for taking time. I know she has a lot of resting to do to heal up. So the fact that she could take a few minutes to talk with us today is wonderful. So thank you very much, Becca. We'll speak with you guys again next week.
Absolutely. We'll see you next week.